this presidential election, I'm very sure Bobi is going to win.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
You know, such a person like you will live for over 100 years. You will be the Methuselah of Kenya. But Jeff,
yeah.
I spoke to Bobi Wine 3 days ago. We talked, and Bobi is being frustrated in Uganda. I don't think if that is a campaign season, because you find an aspirant, a potential presidential aspirant, campaigning, putting on bulletproof everywhere, the police trying to prevent him from going to campaign, and that is already breaking of the electoral laws. I want to tell you, my brother, that Bobi is on the right path. I talked to him. I told him that this election, as things are clear, the fact that Museveni has shut down internet in Uganda clearly tells you what is happening. But I want to tell you one thing that I told Bobi. I told Bobi that that power is like a beautiful lady. She loves to associate with the young who are bold, not the old who are cold.
Absolutely.
Bobi still has a future.
He still has.
There's a lot to unpack before we go to his description of what power is. There's a lot to unpack. If you're watching me from Kenya or any other part of the world, I've had people ask, is the election going to be free and fair? Ladies and gentlemen, the game is already rigged before we even get to the polling day, the voting day. I mean, you have a presidential candidate in Bobi Wine, has been campaigning all throughout his campaign, wearing a bulletproof vest and a helmet. That tells you the game is already rigged. Now, the question is, why does he continue going forward? Because this is what winners do. Winners never quit, because quitters never win. It is an older conventional saying. You have to keep on trying, because what does Museveni want? To create a despotent, extremely mundane, detached, apathetic society that allows to be led, to be ruled with an iron fist. And putting up a challenge is what people in Uganda, love for Bobi Wine. Despite of all these assaults, he continues to keep going forward. Let's go here. Listen to more.
The future.
And in this presidential election, I'm very sure Bobi is going to win.
Awesome.
Dili, Ikijumenda, once you shut down the internet, the young people cannot communicate. There's no, telling what's going to happen between the polling stations and the counting centers.
Jeff Koinange, why did you shut down the internet? I love it.
Yeah. Ikijumenda.
That's a radio voice.
I don't think so. First of all, Jeff, thank you very much. I have not been to the bench for years.
For years. I think it was before COVID.
Probably.
BC.
Yeah, man. And I'm glad you invited me with my brother,
Yes.
Honorable Babu Owino.
Karibu sana.
We've been brothers for a long time. I don't think it has gone. What I see is a warring trade, actually, in our region. Because the basis of democracy is to bring forth the best. And for democracy to work, all the people have to accept that you cannot be in the race alone.
Yeah.
If you are in the race alone, then that is not democracy.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can see in this era and age that because of elections now people are cut off from communication, that is a very worrying trend for our region. And I hope that the regime in Uganda will consider that decision.
It's unfortunate they won't. And the problem that, like I've always said, it's very important for our Kenyan, Tanzanian, Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, brothers and sisters in DRC to join us and get rid of Museveni. Museveni is a cancerous virus that has been spreading all over the region. I'll give you an example. Museveni and Kagame overthrew the government in Rwanda. Kagame believes that he's a sole, type of a leader. He's the only one who can transform Rwanda. He's keeping a firm grip on power. Have you seen the results in his elections he usually organizes? 98% of people want Kagame. I was in Kigali, I think, a few years ago. People are afraid. They cannot even have a political conversation. Zero. Then cross over to the DRC. Museveni has been entangling himself in the affairs of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Go down in Tanzania. They recently had a mass violation of human rights, massacre of people, and there are reports that some of the soldiers that were used in that massacre are Ugandan people. These remain to be verified, but that's what they said. Those were the allegations. Then go to Kenya. I've had conversations of amending the constitution. Go to Sudan. Museveni has been engaging himself in the South Sudan and Sudan affairs. One man with ill intents are now influencing the politics of the whole region. It is sad. And he doesn't care that in this age and era, you suspend, you block internet because you want to keep yourself in power? Come on.
And also give democracy a robust arena. I always believe that when you give the best leader the mantle, you benefit even you paving the way for them. When, for example, President Kibaki made our country better, it didn't become better for him, just him alone. It also became better for the people he was competing with.
Exactly.
And therefore, democracy should be given an opportunity to bring forth the best minds, the best agenda, so that our countries, including Uganda, can be progressive in terms of economy and in terms of all the other areas.
I think we have a problem. We are always communicating to a wrong person. Museveni doesn't believe in democracy. I mean, there was an experiment in 1980. He lost the election. What was his reaction immediately? Launch a war against the government. And today, if you talk about trying to challenge him violently, he say, oh, you cannot do that. Dude, that's how you came to power. Why? Don't you want us to do the same? Rules for thee and not for me.
Talk about the best minds. I think you're talking about yourselves here. There's something that I read in the best minds. But, we're going to talk about that when we come back from the break. Also, Didi, you were considered a blue-eyed boy of UDA.
Okay, now they go into discussions about Kenyan politics. I love Jeff Koinange. Wonderful, wonderful journalist. Wonderful host. Anyways, Babu Owino says Bobi Wine is going to win. I believe he's going to win. The biggest question now is he going to be able to be declared winner and get sworn in 2026 in May? That remains to be seen. But hey, I'm betting on Bobi Wine winning. There's no doubt about that. Please pray for us. And if you're from Kenya, Tanzania, we've been brothers and sisters. Please, can you join us and we get rid of the Museveni regime? Help us. This is what we are as Africans. We have that spirit called the Ubuntu. I am because you are because I am. Okay? All right, that's it for now. I'll be back here to talk about the resilience of Bobi Wine, despite of the barricades, the assault, the tear gas, the sabotage he's had to face in the campaign season. Why is he still going? That will come later. Please stick around, probably at 7 a.m. Ugandan time. I'll be back. See you for now. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.